Greetings, fellow travelers, to the world of tomorrow. Apparently. Or some variant thereof.
The world of tomorrow from the past.
The world of tomorrow from 2000 and something. Was it 2002, maybe? 2003-ish?
Who knows?
Back in the
Look at the box,
golden,
but it's out of reach at the moment.
the golden times of freelancing, before IR35 came in and ruined it.
Yeah, this is Freelancer. It's a game we quite like.
And I'm the one playing it this time, rather than
Damn unusual.
or Rob.
You were the kind of champion of this game originally, weren't you, Zach?
I guess. I don't think any of us particularly were champions of it. Really, just like we played it.
Yeah.
Not the best in the world. Just
Well, no.
you championed it. You're not a champ. Wait, does that even work? Like, are you a champion of it if you're champion? I don't know.
I think
I'm
so.
confusing myself.
I think it's a second definition of champion, really, isn't it?
I think
Champion
if
of
you
it.
champion something, then you are a champion of it.
I think being the champion at something is probably the
That's
actual
different.
less good definition, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get out of this main menu and start. I'm interested. in this.
let's see some madness.
Let's find out who are
Space
the
madness.
champions.
Roger that. All systems show green.
Oh.
SA-14, you're
That's
All
no
systems
moon.
show green. Very. I agree.
All systems show green because that's where we are.
SA-14, repeat.
We're in
Super green.
now.
Contacts on long-range sensors.
Super green.
Dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
The system there.
Oh.
This is Freeport 7.
Pew, 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 pew.
Long-range sensors.
Is it that blue thing?
Oh, it's gone purple now.
Have breached the defense perimeter. Man all stations.
That's a very. Stations. Is the station always lit that darkly? Or is it just?
Yeah.
It's space. Really,
is
space.
Yeah, I guess.
Somewhat. Whoa. Not bad.
In fact, that was an effective bit of gunnery.
Yeah, considering it's like 4 torpedoes and it just blew that entire station up.
Yeah. Always like it when things explode and they don't just disappear.
Jacoby is acting
Yeah, that the bits fly off.
to investigate the
Yeah,
sudden destruction
wreckage.
of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on
Wow.
this morning.
In-engine cutscene.
Yes, so they don't look all incredibly stretched or anything.
Yeah. No videos for you.
Check out your leather jacket.
Oh my god, his face is so angled.
It's super angled.
Not even in like the low poly kind of way. He's just
Chiseled
chin.
is what you mean.
Yeah.
That's what
Ultra
angled is in real life.
No, but look at it, it's so straight. Like,
I like really good-looking men like low poly on their jaws.
it's like the side of his head has no. Like, they have polygons to spare. The side of his head just has no.
Make sure he lives. He owes me some
Nothing to it.
credits.
Your concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
Ooh, they even put stereo on the voices as they moved off camera. Nice.
Maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect that
Anyone smoking is automatically suspicious,
Yeah, well, you're a bad guy.
especially in space.
He works for Cerberus, right? Is that game we're playing?
No, close, but not quite.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's called something similar.
It is called something.
Yeah.
It's not actually as cool as Cerberus, I don't think.
So this is where this skyscraper in the background is actually the
The home ship.
the home
yeah.
ship, which is like an arc ship, right?
Although
that
I'm not
established
sure
the
it-
colony.
Explicitly is. I think it might be modelled after it.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I see. A homage.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that
And
big.
since we're about to start, I guess we should briefly talk about how obviously I've installed some mods to fix this game to make it widescreen for a start. It does actually run without. Like it will just run on at least Windows 7 if you have the no CD patch, because the CD check is buggered due to Windows patches. But apart from that, I've fixed it out for widescreen, which makes the HUD work. I've rescaled some of the text, which was a manual in the edit, to make the text fit in the text boxes a bit better. because for some reason that's not linked to the HUD scale directly. And I installed a couple of mods that I unearthed from the last time I played this, which there's a couple of like fancier effects and stuff. I don't think they're going to be that noticeable, even if you were to remember Freelancer that well. I think they're just like slightly upscaled bitmaps, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. Sort of bring it in line with how you remember it.
Oh, and
more
also
than-
an HD audio patch, which seems to just have like uncompressed WAV versions of all the music and atmosphere.
Oh wow, really?
Oh, that's good.
But I'm not sure if it's
got that
because of that patch, but there is the occasional bug where the music just gets stuck and loops like 2 seconds over and over.
Oh.
Not all the time. I've only noticed it a couple of times.
Liberty Ale. Fine.
Let's have a brief talk to this bartender we're never going to see again because he only exists in this cutscene.
Oh, why's that?
She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting.
Immediately start talking about the other customers.
For something more.
Well, the only thing
Proper
I'm looking
bartender.
for right now
Yeah.
is this drink.
I know you.
No, I don't think so.
The news. I saw your
It's the
face.
sweetness.
The way he's drinking is reminding me of the Microsoft Movie Maker thing. What was it called?
Yeah.
Pick up that cylinder.
I heard it was,
Yeah.
you know, you're lucky to be alive.
Huh.
This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff. Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir.
Wait, but if he
Can't get any worse.
was only serving Liberty Ale, why would he have this other drink?
Yeah, he only serves one, but he does technically have this other one, but he doesn't give it to anyone.
Except random people he's never met.
And it
Sometimes.
could have been given to you in a bottle, but he gave it to you in a green tumbler.
See, look,
for
he's
some
gone.
reason. It's a different guy.
Someday, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You want a drink? Maybe something to take the edge off?
I'm not really looking
With a much less good voice.
anything else.
Never seen you here before. You new?
Yep.
Comes up to a bar. Oh, not really looking for a drink.
Go ahead.
Fine. Here's what I heard.
Also, bow ties are still cool in the future, apparently. Actually, this whole bar's kind of like a bit deco, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Well,
is. Yeah.
that is the general aesthetic of Liberty Space. They have their Art Deco style.
Bioshock space.
So let's go talk to the
1920s.
one we need to.
You're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed.
Talking to G-Man.
With groups like the Order taking more and more liberties. Indeed now,
You can tell because of his tone of voice.
feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas.
His pastiness.
You Junko Zane?
Yes?
But he's equally square-faced, so...
Things to discuss.
Wait.
I will leave this matter in your capable hands.
Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine on Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent.
Yeah.
I'll be in the
The-
equipment
oh,
room later.
I
Meet
mean,
me there.
you're not going to make yourself like friends with other people that easily if you say friend. Like when you're describing people.
Yeah.
It's like, you seem like a trustworthy character. That bartender tender stare blankly into space.
It's nice that he's just still in the background, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, he is actually moving a bit more than I thought. I thought he was going to be a bit like the "Do you want some more?" robot from.
Hello?
Oh,
Silhouette.
shadowy.
That hasn't helped light me that much.
It's still pretty dark a bit.
I'm pleased to see you. Are you ready to work for the
Well.
NSF, Mr. Trent?
I save energy, I
It's
suppose.
just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but this should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy.
So,
all you have to do
is-
is babysit a convoy of
Which part of his name is Trent then? If he doesn't want to be called Mr. Trent.
The escort seal
That is the
I'll
question.
tell him to expect you.
The name's Trent.
That is, of course.
Trent Reznor.
Well, that would be a much more interesting game.
Sounds good. I'm in.
I mean, he's got a pretty angled, chiseled face, hasn't he? Wouldn't you say?
Do is go to the landing pad and launch.
Well, he's getting older.
King will be waiting for you near the docking ring.
I'm sure I know what he looks like.
He's not
actually,
blonde though.
thinking
He's like dark, black haired.
Thanks, lady, who looks like she probably could have been a character in Time Splitters.
Probably.
Don't they all, though? Okay, let's go to space.
So did
What?
you didn't have a ship before this? Or
Well, it's because
then-
your ship gets blown off on
Blown up.
347.
right? Ah, yeah. So
And then someone you just meet just goes, "Here, have a ship." These
Well,
aren't
it-
expensive at all.
It is the shittiest possible ship you can get.
But I imagine they're still pretty expensive, right? It's like giving someone a car.
yeah.
The CO of this mission.
Well, maybe not in this universe.
The transport of the convoy. They've completed pre-launch checks and are ready to go. Should be an easy run from here to Fort Bush and then on to Pittsburgh.
I mean,
It's got guns and
I mean, I
everything.
guess it loses value for being brown, right?
Cruiser. That's the Donau, Admiral Schultzky's flagship. He's visiting Manhattan to attend a high-level
Donut.
meeting with President Jacoby.
So this is America space, and these are from German space.
Yep.
But Germany's green.
Yes, basically.
America's blue.
Cleared for docking point 6. Liberty welcomes you and Admiral Schultzky. Donau, be advised, we're picking up unknown contacts. Advise caution.
Oh no.
Affirmative. Ready to engage.
They sent 5 tiny ships at us.
And this is like the capital of America, and it has no fighters hanging around to deal with it.
Course at once, or we will open fire. Do not interfere. We're here
Are they the badass ships, those egg?
Schultzky's a traitor.
They just blew this thing up really easily. Oh no, it's okay.
No, it's blowing up.
No, it's not okay.
It's pretty not okay.
Now let's shoot some guys. Yay.
I love that bit of voiceover. Oh my god.
So what was the context of this? So like similar games before had like full-on joystick and used every single key on the keyboard like X-Wing or free space, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Free Space was like that. The Wing Commander existed,
Wing
which
Commander.
was in fairness, the Wing Commander series was a bit of a simplification compared to
Right.
like X-Wing and
Right. But
things
this is
like
like
that. There was a
fully,
bit of that stuff, but
this
not
is fully
yeah,
like
this-
mouse control though, and
oh yeah. I think the mouse control was totally new to this.
yeah. I think it works pretty well.
I mean, playing this too much of this game was how I managed to change from inverted to normal.
Right, yeah. Because you switch modes, right? You fly around.
Well, it's
And then-
because this game works like normal. Like you point
Yeah,
up
it's
to
just
go
a
up.
mouse cursor.
Yeah.
I think this would do my head in actually because I normally invert.
I don't know if it bothered me because I kind of see the cursor as something that's
Yeah.
ahead of your ship that your ship is following. So I don't think that would bother me.
Reports are waiting at Fort Bush.
Don't know.
Loaded a waypoint to your
I'd have to play it again.
Just fly toward it.
Yes, that's why if you play too much, you'll just get inverted. I mean, uninverted.
Yeah.
How did they get this close to Manhattan without being detected? First report 7.
There's a planet called Manhattan.
Yes, this
Yes.
planet.
It's getting out of control.
That planet's not very big. Like the speed
No,
it's
that's
moving
the thing.
past you. Yeah.
Well,
They're
yeah,
not-
it's all tiny.
All right.
They're all tiny and everything's on one plane, right? And
Oh, yeah.
there's no orbits. Everything just sort of
First.
hangs in space.
Well, I mean, everything being on one plane isn't that.
No, that's not that weird, is it? But it works well. So you have the kind of cruise mode to go a bit faster, and then the trade lanes get you between the planets, and then there's jump gates, right, to get you between the systems.
Initiate.
Yeah.
But
This is it, Trent.
you don't have to take the trade lanes, right? Is that right?
You just cruise, I guess.
Yeah.
Got a lot of time in your hand.
Bush. If we kept going, we'd reach the jump gate to the Colorado system.
Bush.
Can you? I guess you can't improve the draw distance.
Transport leader, this is
No.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of popping, isn't there?
Escort you to Pittsburgh, over.
Roger, Gamma 6, this is the USV Brant. Pre-launch checks have been completed.
Trent, take up a position.
Then again, I wonder what resolution did this originally run at? Like, would it have been? It would have been a little noticeable, but maybe not as noticeable.
Now use this feature that you're never going to use again, probably.
What's this? The formation?
Yeah.
Right. Do you not have escort missions throughout the game, or is it just...
Not really. I mean, there's a couple of other story missions where you might use it, but not any of the randomly generated missions, really.
No.
We never had a chance to stop them. Looked like the Order was determined to keep Schultzky from meeting the President. Hard to believe that this could happen. We better get going.
Yes, it's not Cerberus, it's the Order.
The Order. They sound kind of religious.
Don't worry.
Are they like zealots or something?
Not really. I don't think they have any particular belief exactly, but that's for later in the story.
They've come a long way since being monster hunters in the 1600s.
So far.
The Order.
Alert! Trade lane disruption detected.
Hey.
Hooray! Literally the first trade lane you take. It gets disrupted. Okay, second, fair.
Technically. There is a straight line.
It's one of the games, like, it's a cool thing, like, trade lane disruption.
Oh, totally, yeah.
It's a cool thing apart from when you want to go somewhere and pirates keep pulling you out of the trade lanes all the time.
Rogues.
I guess
Particularly in
get
systems where the pirates are super weak and you can just kill them in one shot, and you're just like, why do you even? I don't want to be bothered by this. I just want to go.
They have the worst scanners, clearly. Is there a certain amount of auto aim going on? Like, just
I mean,
a
once you have
subtle
your
amount?
cursor over the thing, it pulls it a bit further towards the pointer.
I never really noticed that before.
And so you're using your tractor beam to grab the loot, right?
Yeah.
But you just spam the button, right? And it...
Yeah, every time someone blows up, you just hit the tractor beam button in case they drop something.
Right.
Grab it. You don't want to wait. You don't want to worry about it later.
I mean, there is a little icon that appears on the HUD to tell you when there's loot nearby. I'll see if I can just leave some and see if we can see that.
Is it weird that I find the amount that's going on the UI panels a little... Like, there's more going on in them than I thought. Like, the little streaks of light and stuff, and the little pulses that go across them. They're quite busy.
What, the shields for the bottom, you mean?
No, they're like all the panels.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
We'll cover you. This is gonna be close, but I think
Yeah, it's slightly too much.
Yes, the UI indicator for loot appears down here next to the speed.
Oh, right, yeah.
Or you can hit this and just have your scanner thing only show loot.
Right, it actually appears on the list of items in the vicinity. Alright, so you can still dock when you're under attack.
Well, yeah. And once the trade lanes come back online, you can just redock. You can do that outside of the story sequences as well. If the trade lane gets disrupted, you just have to wait a few seconds and then they come back on.
You have to dock so slowly though. It's not like you can make a daring escape and be like, charge!
Well, yeah, you can do that manually. Like if you fly real close to the activation zone and then hit the dock button rather than letting it autopilot you into it.
It works better. Yeah.
We almost didn't make it.
a situation we're soon to fix. The rogues were better equipped than we expected, but we got what we came for. Thanks for playing the bait.
Now it's your turn to reel him in, King. We're gonna unload our cargo. Remember our bargain.
I'm transferring the payment to your neural net account.
Understood. Transport leader out.
Hey, King, what's going on?
Neural net.
Where are we now?
Where's that phrase used, neural net? It's quite a common one, isn't it, in sci-fi? But
I mean, Star Trek.
Oh, I'm thinking of Data. He's got a neural net, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Positronic net, right?
Oh, yeah.
None of the electrons. Could have positrons. If he had positrons in his head, wouldn't he explode?
Well, provided there weren't any electrons in there as well.
How would you keep them out? I guess magnetic fields.
Not much to look at. A lot of rocks, smoke, and fire.
No, because it's all black.
Acid more than makes up for it.
Completely black.
Set your ship down on one of the landing pads over there.
Or the same landing pad, as it looks like their landing.
Well, no, it's like you land on the landing pad, and for some reason he lands next to the landing
Next
pad.
to it, even though there's a spare landing pad. He's just showing off.
He has clearance for non-landing pad landings.
Yeah.
Now I believe I owe you some credits. Hey, King, did you know it was gonna get hot out there?
He looks more threatening in real life than
the others.
Without the
helmet.
mask on.
Yeah.
The flight mask.
Some time now, the Order has had ties to organized crime in Liberty. They may even be hiding a secret base. I think we're onto something here, and I've called for backup.
Secret base.
We could really use you out there, Trent. All right, but this had better be worth it. It will be. I promise you. Oh, and Trent,
There's a good
you have a little scratch.
good percentage of quality mustache action going on so far.
Fed equipment dealer over there. He always has good deals. I'll see you in space.
see you in space.
Because I'm just going to go up there and just hang out for a while.
Right, let's get some.
Oh, it has levels.
Yeah, you level up, which lets you buy new stuff,
Right.
essentially, because some of it will be locked. Although I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, these ones. Oh, no, wait, they're turrets. They don't fit on this ship. Oh, wait, what did we actually pick up?
Yeah, what's in your loot?
Oh, wait, no, I need to go to the commodities trader to get rid of the shit in my cargo bay.
Oh my goodness, I'm just thinking about this now. Is this one of the early loot shooters? But it's not.
No, that's not what that means. I mean, you do occasionally get guns that come off enemy ships, I guess. So technically. Right, we need a countermeasure dropper, obviously. Why would you not have one of those? And I think we should be able to afford
Is
2
that
of
for
these guns if I sell off one of the
homing
other
missiles?
ones.
Yeah, you don't want justice guns. That's boring. Starbeam.
Justice gun.
There we go. Now we've got 3 guns and 2 of them are slightly better.
Right, and I remember you could mount them like weirdly, so they were off center or not. You know, like you had the different ones on either side of your ship. And stuff
Well,
like
yeah, it
that.
depends what the different
Depend on
mount,
the-
where the different mounts are.
Yeah.
Like this one, because it has a class 3 mount, that's the one on top,
Yeah, yeah,
and then the 2 regular ones are on the side.
they're on the side. Yeah. You could easily end up with it being asymmetrical.
Yes.
I mean, aren't there just straight up quite a few asymmetric ships in this game as well?
Yeah, I think there are, but like not. Most of them have symmetrical layouts.
It's a bit
Not that it
slave one
matters
isn't
too
it, that
much.
thing? Other than it not needing to fly at a funny angle.
There you are. 4 LSF wings from Fort Bush are searching the debris field for the rogue base. They've already taken prisoners. I'm uploading the coordinates for our search pattern. We'll rendezvous with another wing of fighters for our patrol. Hold on, there they are.
Gamma 6, Delta Patrol reports no hostile contacts.
That was quick.
Tell them to keep looking. One way or another, we'll find where those rogues are hiding.
I'm gonna get you.
One way or another. I'm shooting pirates. What about?
After the attack on our
That's what my gun sounds like.
What about to help us track down where these rogues are coming from. They gotta have a secret base around here at this
No.
time.
Oh my gosh. My cat is trying to get in the top of a really tall. Yeah, there we go. You're stuck in there now, cat. That's a really tall box.
Trapped in the box.
I'm uploading a waypoint. This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're on an intercept course and approaching your position.
You know, I'm just not going to intervene. I'm going to see what happens, but I bet it's going to get noisy.
Several decks and our defenses are failing. Understood. Hang on.
Hang on, indeed. As we casually trundle our way.
As we trundle over.
Not even going directly towards it.
Cruise engines. No, because we have to skirt round the
This moon
tiny planet. Yeah.
We're taking
Moon.
damage. Get these guys off us. There she is. She's hurt bad. Everyone, break formation and engage.
Destroy all alien craft.
Wait, She said this one's just hurt and not immediately destroyed for some reason.
Well, it's because these are just regular pirates and not like the Order or anything.
I guess they can't afford torps.
Yes.
And I suppose
also,
they actually want the cargo, I guess.
Yeah, they want to free the prisoners out of this prison ship.
I think these pirate ships look kind of cool.
Damn it, more pirates! Trent, defend the prison ship at all costs.
Ow.
I guess the one thing about this is there much nuance to the combat, really? Other than just, like, point your cursor at it and go?
Well, I mean, once you get the plasma launchers where the bullets move much slower, so you actually have to lead it a bit better and they fire at a much slower rate.
But do a lot more
I
damage.
used those.
And if you want to use missiles or torpedoes, although torpedoes are really only for shooting capital ships, I guess.
Is there a lot of shooting capital ships in this?
Well, in the story, and
Yeah.
I guess in some of the randomly generated missions, you destroy like weapon platforms or whatever, like stationary objects.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
You did it! The radar is clear. XT-19.
Look at this ship on fire.
Visual status over.
Space
Arms
fire.
are contained. We lost life support to several decks, but we're all right. Over. Acknowledged. Is there any way we can assist you?
We lost life support to several decks. Was there anyone in those decks? Otherwise, you're not all right.
Well, it depends how long you can survive before the air gets bad, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Trent and I
Yeah.
will continue the search on our own.
Move out of that deck as fast as you can.
Affirmative. Good luck. I'm uploading new coordinates. Trent, take the lead.
Where are these new coordinates?
Random freelancer who I've just met. Take the lead on this.
Yeah.
Well, considering it's just these two people, it's like it's not exactly you're not commanding a squad.
That's
No.
true.
Still, we trust you implicitly.
Oh yes, you have to bounce your way out of the way of the planet.
The rogue base must be around here. They'd never attack
Some
something
nice
as big as a prison
atmospheric
ship
music.
far away from their hideout.
So much debris.
Yeah, that doesn't look very safe. Space junk.
Mayday! This is LSF Beta 4. I'm under attack and need assistance. This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We hear you, Beta 4. Where are you? Over. I have several rogue ships on my tail. Can't take them. My shields are failing. All right, Trent. Let's take these guys out.
Down.
Sorry.
It's helpful that collision damage is like incredibly irrelevant in this game.
Yeah, otherwise that would be probably the worst threat.
Like, it's normally really severe in space shooters, isn't it? Like, hitting anything head on tends to like be like, oh, there goes half my health.
Oh, I'm getting the tractor failure warning, which means I've got enough shield batteries and there must be a shield battery out there somewhere. But you still have to push the button in case there's something else you want to scoop up.
That's one thing that annoyed me among many in the Star Wars sequels. It's like in the original trilogy, the Millennium Falcon is this weird shape where it's flat, and it's always like doing this cool maneuver where it, goes sideways through a tiny gap, and everything else blows up. But it never touches anything. Whereas in the sequel films, it's always fucking scraping along the ground and somehow being totally fine.
Well, I mean, they knocked the radar dish off at the end.
That's true, yeah. But that's just one component that could easily knock off. Whereas it's literally scraping along the ground, I think, in the desert and stuff, and being totally fine. And it's like bouncing around on the ice planet at the end of the film. It's like, I'm pretty sure it would just explode.
Go to.
How much random scrap metal did I scoop up?
I'm gonna call in for some
2.
All units, this is Gamma 6. We have a potential location of the rogue base. Converge on the following coordinates.
This is Alpha 1, acknowledged. We'll rendezvous at the coordinates.
See, Alpha 1 doesn't wear a mask or anything.
No.
And Delta 1 has the moustache.
Changing course to your location. Over.
That is an impressive mustache.
Got something. Incoming rogue fighters.
Do you think he got a mustache to go with his delta in the shape of like a little triangle?
I sincerely hope that's how he described it to his barber.
I want the
Just
delta.
like, I need
Delta
I need a delta tash.
The rogue base must be in the cloud ahead. Trent, take the lead.
Understood.
Joe Lane. Joe Lane. Joe
I mean,
Lane.
we did just like comment on how it's always Trent taking the lead, but of course that almost is like an intentional joke kind of in this game.
Yeah,
Where, like
yeah.
towards the end, it's just like, come on, Trent, just get the fucking.
Yeah, just get going. Come on, it's always you.
It's like, we know how this goes.
You're
It might
about
as
to
well be
fly
you.
into a giant space battle. Go ahead, Trent.
Wow, it really is dark here. I can only really see the silhouette of your ship.
It's pretty dark. I like how the pirates advertise their full names on
Well,
the
I
scanner.
don't know if that's them necessarily as much as like your
Your
neural
amazing
network or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah, they can just tell like Frank Klein versus Joe Butterfield. Go on, Brian.
Brian Evans.
Second platform is down. Where are these torpedo bombers?
This is LSF Delta 1. We're making our
Yeah, where are they?
Oh, he's got a mask on now. When did that happen?
Oh yeah, Delta One masked up.
Maybe when he went into combat, he put his helmet.
Yeah, maybe. Where's the ship? Oh, there it is.
Is it funny that I've only just noticed that it's a space shooter and it doesn't have a little tiny version of the ship you're shooting at somewhere on your HUD?
Yeah.
Oh, it does though.
Oh, does
Yeah,
it?
Wait, does
you
it?
have to you have to switch over from the list.
To that
I'll show you in a
mode.
minute once we actually get out of this sequence. Oh, another pirate undocked in the middle of that.
Oh yeah, it's just like, oh, let me out.
Get out of there.
See if I target King now, you can turn it to this mode.
That was the last of them.
Oh yeah, it's a nice wireframe.
All units, secure the area.
And technically, you can also use that to like target individual components if
yeah.
you really want to.
The classic, mainly for use on the capital ships. Yeah. Yep. I think this
Cat has been safely rescued from the giant box prison.
Good.
She was starting to meow a bit.
This game has got some quite nice production design. It's not top tier or anything, but it looks all right.
I mean, for when it came out, it's decent.
It's somewhat nicely designed as well as graphics.
And a lot of voiceover. Let's not forget that. There's quite a lot of voiceover for a game of its time.
Focus our full attention on the Order and anyone who supports them. Schultzky's a
Then again, I guess every space shooter is kind of made by its voiceovers to some degree. Because what else are you going to do?
Yeah. It's all the radio play.
secure channel. Change of plans. I need to divert. Look, if you land on Pittsburgh, talk to one of the deep space reps. They'll have something lined up for you.
They're really,
Meanwhile, I'm
really ingenious with their names again.
Naming. And presumably Pittsburgh is the industrial.
Oh yeah, the one that
Place
we
in
were just
America.
on, the mining planet.
Yeah.
Judy, good job.
It's the
Dean
pits.
just told me how impressed he was with you. Hope this wasn't too much for your first assignment. I wanted to meet up with you, but the attack on Schultzky has everyone rattled. President Jacoby's...
My roommate from university, Zane, he ended up living in Pittsburgh. I'm not quite sure why.
It'll likely mean
I think he
more
likes
for
it.
us soon. Meanwhile, why don't you spread your wings a bit? Familiarize yourself with the New York system. Maybe see what work you can pick up. I'll be in touch. Judy out.
And now you're in annoying free play mode where you just have to go and make money for a while.
Right. Boots you out of the story for a bit.
I guess I'm getting my timelines for these games a bit longer. Like, this was 2003, but that's also the same time that like games like CNC Generals and Beyond Good and Evil were kind of a thing.
Yeah.
This does have a very similar feel to CNC Generals. In just like the production of it.
Yeah. I can see a commonality there, yeah.
But then in the same breath, we've also got like Battlefield 1942's expansions in this year. And it's like, and that, you know, Battlefield 1942, that first one, I wouldn't say that felt like a particularly high production value game. There was something quite jank about that first one.
It was pretty jank, but they were really pushing it with the big 64 players or whatever, yeah.
Hey, what do you want?
Homeworld 2 was also that year.
Oh, yeah.
And Prince of Persia.
The Sands of Time.
The Sands of Time.
That's a game and a half.
Run by Deep Space Engineering. Yeah, I can tell you.
I mean, that was super
Pittsburgh. I am a mining butler.
Into it?
Bartenders just have this uniform for some reason.
What's going on?
Even in like dive bars on the industrial planet.
But also, yet another bit of strong moustache action.
Hope you live, Trent.
Hope you live.
Hope you live? That's a... Huh. Things are that bad,
I guess.
Hope you live.
So that scrap metal that I picked up.
I'm just saying that more sort of like, you know, about a life coach kind of way. It's like, make sure you live.
Yeah, don't just...
Now, you could immediately trade up to a freighter.
A Rhino? That would give you more cargo space, would it?
Where it gives you, like, what is that? Like 4 times as much cargo space, and weirdly, it gives you, like, 5 more guns. Although I think technically you could only fire, like, 4 more, because one of them is rear-facing.
So do we want to save
and also gives you like 500 more armor and like 2 more batteries and nanobots. It's just like, that's how bad this first light fighter is. It's literally worse than the worst freighter.
Wow. I mean, is there any kind of maneuverability rating on these things? Do they fly differently?
Technically, yeah. Like the freighters generally don't turn as well. You can actually tell, but it's not like a rating or anything. But I think it's probably a better idea to go and get a hold of the heavy fighter, which does mean we'll need to make a little bit of money. I mean, apart from the money that we have to make anyway to trigger the next story sequence.
Right, because that's how all the progression works, isn't it? It's like do some missions, do some side work.
So who do we need to go
some freelancing?
Right, for the different clients. So you can do work for the police or for the engineering people.
And it's also what enemies you're going to be fighting as well.
Right, yeah.
Have we not been anywhere where we can hear the key quote?
I don't think we have. Like the only other person here is a bounty hunter, and I don't think they say that.
No, it's always the bartender, isn't it?
No, because the bartender works in the place.
Yeah, it's always someone else at the place.
I'm sure we can find one of the stations that has that. I'll do this job and then fly to one of the other stations.
Do you always have to come back to where you accepted the job, or do jobs just sort of like
No, I think the job's just complete.
Oh, that's handy.
I'm going to skip all these sequences because it just takes forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that was another mod I installed. I changed my call sign.
Oh yeah?
Wait, what?
I'm no longer Alpha 1-1.
Because why would you be?
You're just that for the entire game, are you otherwise?
Yeah. You are freelancer Alpha 1-1. I'm now freelancer Zeta 3-9.
Nice.
How much of a choice? Oh, I see. I see what you did there.
Yep.
Okay. Was that just in multiplayer? Presumably, you had different.
Yeah, it does that automatically in multiplayer. It just assigns different players different call signs.
I see. So I could be freelancer R-08, I guess.
Yes, you could. But
could I be 083?
No, you only get 2 numbers.
Can't that be that many spacefarers then?
No. Oh man, how far away is that? Could I get halfway along this train lane, or is it actually quite close? Yeah, I could go a little bit away along this train line, I guess.
Beep, 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 beep. Norfolk.
So is a lot of the freelance missions trying to triangulate your way along the trade lanes? You don't have to cruise mode.
Yeah, if you want to save a little bit of time. Because now if you do, once you trigger this, you can zoom in like this and be like, okay, now let's wait until this goes right angled.
Do you ever go in the upper lane?
Well, it depends which direction you're going. It's literally a 2-lane highway.
I find it interesting that you can just bail out of them. It's it's not like how other things do, like trade lanes or gates or warp tunnels or whatever, is it? Like generally the idea is if you peel off those things, it's kind of a bad thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe warp tunnels when it's not a physical structure.
Think of Cowboy Bebop has those, doesn't it? I don't think you want to fall out of the.
No, you kind of fall out of existence, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
What is the closest thing anyone's ever come to like a Bebop game? This? Is it this? Or is it something like... Because I've never played Rogue Galaxy, and that kind of struck me as maybe that might be that sort of... Like, lean into the cowboy bit.
Yeah, this doesn't have the aesthetic, obviously, in the style of Cowboy Bebop, but nothing really does it? I don't know.
I mean, I bet there's some terrible Korean online MMO that has an anime-esque space fighting game.
Maybe. There was a space cowboy MMO, wasn't there? Or is that the one you were talking about? That I don't think that'd be similar to Cowboy Bebop, but I do remember there was one.
Someone's probably modded Firefly into something, but. Is that an because mods or because you don't like Firefly?
I don't know. I do. Firefly was okay, but it's just like...
It's not exactly about space combat.
Well, no, that's true. It's very little in that. But I wouldn't stop them.
You know, it probably could have done with a second series, but I don't think it was the best thing ever.
It probably could have done with anything more than what we got.
Well, they made the movie. It was fun.
Which is also decent, but it's clearly a rush to get whatever story you wanted to tell done.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, it's kind of weird how the Japanese did a better sort of cowboy-influenced Western, space Western than the Americans.
They made several, in fact.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I mean, technically, I count Trigun as a space Western.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It just doesn't have very much space. It's like future Western.
Best space Western games. This isn't a Western, other than it's on the frontier. I mean, like any space game. There's this one's got like a conspiracy plot, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no, it's Deus Space.
Might as well be.
I mean, nothing's got conspiracy plots like Deus Ex. It's ridiculous.
I mean, we have started in Liberty, not the Statue of. But...
That's true. But we didn't have to figure
out. It's Mission Commission. I forgot about that.
Oh, Mission Commission, yeah.
Meet me on Manhattan. King and I will be waiting for you in the bar.
You're level 3.
I'm going to go dock at Fort Bush. They might have different people.
Yeah. Got to speak to that bartender. Got to judge his tash. Or maybe his bow tie. I was just thinking, their bow ties are quite large, aren't they? Like next time we look at him, it's like, I think his bow tie is pretty big. Like, almost comedy style. Did that snooker player with the massive glasses, did he also wear bow ties? And were they big?
Yeah, he did.
No, it's not Dennis, is it?
No, it is Dennis. Dennis. It's that one.
It's that one.
Steve is the other one. So that's about all you need to know about snooker players.
It's a great cast list, isn't it? Featuring Steve and Dennis. I mean, they are masters of the universal game mechanic. Putting things in hold.
Yep. Oh, I took hull damage. I didn't even realise my shields ever went down. Oh no, wait! I picked up some javelin launchers off the enemies. Those probably. I think if you repair them, it just like increases their value by the same amount as if you sell them when they're damaged. So.
Oh, I see. So just
There's
sell.
no actual point.
Ooh, and I got some trails.
Oh yeah.
I think those are explicitly better than my guns, aren't they? Oh, yep, quite a lot better. Oh, because they're class 3, I guess.
Trail. What was the best name of lasers? What were the lasers in? Not Hellbender. Not Terminal Velocity. The other one.
Fury.
Yeah, Fury.
Like you had servo kinetics, didn't you?
Swervo-kinetic
That we always
lasers.
called swervos, yeah.
And what were the blue ones that were actually good?
They were just quads.
Quads.
Oh yeah, the quads. No, because you couldn't you? Oh, because you could. They were only quads if you managed to get enough of them, though, right?
Pick up enough
Yeah.
ammo. I'm not going to bother trying to find better value for any of the crap loot that I pick up. I'm just going to sell it at this point in the game. Oh wait, let's go and see if there's anyone in the bar we need to talk to. There's a Liberty Police, there's a Bounty Hunter, there's a Kashira Technologies. Will this guy say it?
Sir,
Dunno.
looking for someone?
Any action going on?
First visit, sir?
Check.
Ah, well, I work for Kashiro Technologies. We don't truly run this base, but we do have a relationship with those who do. ID?
Different variation, but okay.
Oh, truly run this place.
Yeah. We have a relationship with the people that do.
Nothing I can do.
Close enough. And then he's like,
all that, and he's like, no.
No, I don't think that bow tie is that big.
Oh no,
No,
okay, that is pretty normal looking, actually.
Then I'm going to skip that sequence again. The Order are attacking warship.
I'm also just a little bit confused. Like, why would he be calling us sir? And also, then why would we reply check?
Well, all of these weirdly constructed conversations that you have where it's just like, first time here, and then he says like some variation of yes, except it's not just like yes, it's like check or uh-huh.
Yeah.
Absolutorino, my neighbour friend.
And then you
Might
get
as
the
well.
actual content just in text form because they couldn't record everything.
Well, I mean, it's nice that they tried to have variations, I guess.
Yeah.
You will submit to
Check.
cargo scan. You're all clear.
Right,
I
I'm
think
just
we
gonna have to-
didn't realise that you could skip those conversations when we first played it.
Yes, it's thank God. Skip all the docking and undocking sequences and all the conversations.
But I was immersed.
Yeah, I guess. Apart from, as we said, exactly the same phrases every time, just with
Yeah.
occasionally different words.
We don't own this base. We have a relationship with the people that do.
I'm going down this trade lane, which is not where we actually need to go, because I'm going to go and dock at the battleship so I can see how much the heavy fighter costs.
Good idea.
Because, of course, we've just been talking about King explicitly trusting you, but, the Navy will just let you dock
Yeah.
directly into their battleships.
They're like, that's fine.
Roger that.
No.
Stand by. We're full at the moment. You will be cleared to proceed when it's free.
There's little ones over there as well, apparently.
So you have to actually wait for AI players to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, look at him. He's
Alright,
going in.
let's
He's
go
going in.
We're now cleared to dock. This is Navy Omicron 10.
What about the rest of these guys? What are they doing? We're just watching him.
I'm commencing a scan of
Control
your
them.
cargo bay for contraband.
They're scanning me.
Well, you're clear. I didn't find anything.
Right, how much does this ship actually cost?
Is there there's a bar on the battleship that you can visit?
Well, there's a bar in everywhere that you can dock. Oh, I only need 508 more credits.
Oh, you gotta get
You
that.
can sell a gun or something.
Well, I don't want to sell a gun. I just sold those 2 other guns I had. I think if I do one more mission, it'll be fine. Might even pick up enough guns to fill up the other 2 slots that this new ship will have.
Oh, nice If only he was wearing footwear there of note, then that camera angle would have made sense.
It's an extremely fancy Art Deco bar for a battleship.
Who do we get?
It is quite a big bar, isn't it? Like, you think on a battleship they might have used
It's the same as the one on the planet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Of course it is.
What is the priority of Liberty Space? Alcohol, apparently.
Yes.
I think it's just the priority of people in space everywhere, not even just in this game.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of alcohol.
Alright, where exactly is this guy?
Intoxicated?
Oh, yeah, we're going to jump out of this lane midway along.
Yeah, we're not going all the way there.
It's like a 180-degree turn. Why would you do that?
Dustin Carroll, your days are numbered.
Alright, Carol.
Be precise with your timing.
Go. So how do those lanes even work, right? So you're flying faster in them, but if you bailed whilst someone else was in it, does the whole lane have to turn off in order for you to bail? Or
no, I think you just drop out. And I don't think you can collide with things that are in the lane. So maybe it's like a phase thing, like they phase out of the universe or whatever. Oh, here comes Dustin Carroll.
Poor old Dustin.
And his wingman.
Match for me.
Right, and you always just have to sort of strafe towards them so you don't get shot.
Well, it is nice that you can actually strafe.
Yeah, that is good.
No, his wingman is totally owning me.
Yeah, you're quite hurt.
Objective eliminated. Mission commission.
Dustin down.
And that's it. Bye, Mission Commission.
See you, Mission Commission. Is he going to run away?
Yeah.
Is he going to keep fighting you?
They really don't care once you've done the mission, do they? It's like, alright, mission commission. Like, are you alright? Are you coming back home? Is your ship alright? No, no, never mind.
Wait, can I quickly... Oh, God. Need to set up a waypoint.
Going to run away from Jim.
No,
Jim?
Oh. I thought I'd be able to shoot it, but I didn't quite.
Can you shoot the missiles out of the sky with your lasers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They have a little targeting X on them, just like everything else does.
Jim Baird. Christopher Badders.
Badders is coming at you.
That's a great name.
Appropriate. Right, let me go get back into this trade lane if I can.
Slip.
And make sure I'm going in the right direction, which I think is upwards from this side.
That's the tricky part, docking onto the right side of the trade lane.
Yeah. You got to look at the little red and green lights and tell you which direction the lane is going. Is it this side?
That's green.
I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
Clear waypoints. That's right. And this game is quite weird in that, like, it doesn't actually have controls for roll. Like,
but you end up rolled.
Yeah, but you just end up rolled because you're constantly maneuvering. But it's just when you turn off free control, it just auto sets you back to level. Which is kind of a weird system to deal with that, I guess.
I wonder if they looked at it and were like, how many people actually roll during when they're playing games like this?
I mean, it's not necessarily like during the combat, it's just like once you're done and you need to reorient yourself to like the plane of the system or whatever.
Yeah.
Like...
Except for like games in like Elite where you didn't have a yaw, I suppose. It was all roll. Realism, yeah.
So much
Space
realism. Right, can I afford this shit now? I hope so, because that mission gave me 2,000 credits in theory.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't find any extra. I found a bunch of missiles, but no like extra gun turrets. Here, you can have this water.
One water.
And you can have this
$24.
shield from the other ship. And you might as well take these missiles because I'm not going to use them.
Ship purchase complete.
Let's see if I can afford to buy like 1 or 2 more guns.
There we go. That's more like it.
After all that purchasing, can you have 1 or more drinks?
You never have to buy drinks or food or anything.
That's why they're so obsessed with it. This is like, we don't think it's not a thing. Well, maybe that's actually the best idea. It's like, no one's an alcoholic because it's not really a...
Right.
It's not a thing.
It's not
special.
It's not a scarce commodity.
So what have I got? I've got slots for 2 more guns and a turret.
Lava blades.
Yeah. I can afford a lava blade turret. Trouble is, the lava blades are plasma, not lasers.
Right.
So they'll be slow firing.
Do you just play with them all turned on at all times? Or do you swap between them?
Well, you can technically turn it on and off individual guns. Technically. I mean, the easiest way to work it out is just look at the projectile speed, because that would be the main indicator of how you're targeting. Because, you know, the targeting cursor only accounts for one of those speeds. I guess I could buy some Justice Mark 3. Or, like, 1 Justice Mark 3, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll just salvage some more crappy ones off enemies. Save my cash. Did I get them on the right places, or does this look weird? Wait, how do I do that?
Care. As long as
I want them symmetrical. That's what you want.
Can you look around the ship, or?
Kind of, except there's a screen in the way. Oh, wait, here we go.
There we go.
They're all the same model, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, looks fine.
Yeah.
Right, I guess I'll fly to where we need to go for the start of the next story, and then maybe that'll be a video.
Yeah, it might be a video.
Iota 2 to Freelancer, Zeta 3-9. Mind if I take a peek in your...
Better do something with your new ship.
So? There's nothing here I want.
I think that might be the most annoying bit of dialogue
you hear
for
that
me that I
constantly.
remember.
Yeah.
That plays all the time. Didn't think so.
Getting scanned.
I mean, it's cool that there was constant chatter and made it feel like a lived-in world.
A little bit, but is everyone always on the radio to each other like that? Like,
I don't know. In a
like
port.
that, where they're just like, I'm just gonna scan your cargo. It's like they don't even like introduce themselves, or they're just scanning your hull.
Well, like air traffic control or something. I don't think they.
Well, it's the difference between like an open channel and a specific channel, I guess.
Yeah. Well, air traffic is all open, isn't it? So it's like it's very rarely like targeted. Is that right? Like because everyone's just chatting on that one channel.
Well, yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that's true at all.
I
but
think
it's
they
like,
talk directly to the planes, don't they? But
Well, I think sometimes I think it's open, but because they have all protocol or whatever, so they don't talk over each other. That's the trick.
Yeah. Well, no, I think there are specific ones, like specific channels, but yeah, there is like a common channel that you have to have on in case things are
in case of
happening.
emergencies.
Yeah.
I was just checking my guns because you can hit the individual. Ow! You can hit the individual buttons and fire the guns.
Smack. All right.
They are, in fact, in the right places.
Convenient.
And I think if you click these, you toggle them on and off. Yeah.
Hmm.
So really, if you have missiles, you can link them all to the same button if you want. Just have everything fire at once and waste all your missiles.
Pew pew. Back to Manhattan. The texture on the planet looks quite good. I wonder if that's been
It's all right.
improved.
Yeah.
Not good, but better than I expected.
Got a little bit of depth in the cloud.
Yeah.
Now watch as I fly extremely close to it.
Right.
The weird angle that this docking ring
The
is.
docking ring, yeah.
No, it does keep you a reasonable distance away.
Bounces you away.
No, apart from this bit.
Understood. Your request to land was granted. Proceed to land.
Proceed, robot person. I'm just gonna fire random shots.
So why you got nothing else to do with the autopilot? Just fire shots into space.
No one seems to mind. Actually, that's kind of true, isn't it? That's America, isn't it?
Yeah. Shoot it in the air.
Well, we made it back where we started.
So we can have another little sequence just before the end.
Cool as shit.
No. Okay. Well, should we save that for the start of the next episode? Just to remind us what we're doing.
We're doing another episode.
I mean, if you want.
We could do more freelancing.
Do you not just want to do another mission? We've only done one.
Well, how long have we been going?
Like an hour.
I mean, we could. Although I don't know how long this next story mission will be.
Nah, just do it.
No, Junie and King are both standing there.
Wait, that's a slightly different bar. It is a slightly different bar.
Oh yeah, because the Navy one has like circles, doesn't it, on this side?
Had round booths.
Good to see you again, Trent.
Well, now that we're all here, the LSF has an important mission for you. Are you
Now that we're all mysteriously friends after one near-death experience.
Capture artifact smuggler.
Damn you, Sean.
Yeah, sounds good.
What are you doing, Sean?
Details. The LSF has got a line on a smuggler who's been moving artifacts in and out of Liberty space.
What sort of artifacts?
Yeah, we just read that for the mission
They're
brief.
old and fetch a huge price among collectors as high art. Liberty purposely monitors and restricts their trade. But the
High
LSF
art.
is about to ban them altogether under orders of the president.
Can I finish, please?
This is why that bartender always has the rumors.
Yeah.
Because he just stands there in the background, casually wiping the bar while listening to everyone's conversations.
That one spot on the bar.
Move a shipment into New York through the Colorado Gate.
That's his pro stealth technique.
Your job is to
It's
stop the
just
convoy
perma
before
wipe.
it reaches New York and bring him in for interrogation. Now he's probably got help, so be careful. I'm uploading the access code to the Colorado Gate into your neuronet now.
Cut to nod.
I'll also have a scanner and tractor beam installed.
So we're leaving the system. This one.
What about the bonus?
I've got the access codes to the rest of the Liberty Gates. You can have them once you deliver Ashcroft.
Really?
Really.
Trent, I've got a pit stop to make. I'll see you in space.
He'll see you in space.
I'll see you in space. and then you just stare.
No,
I think
some
he's
more
got a thing
sequence.
for Moustache Man. He was looking at him quite intently as he walked away. Why am I confused to see people in this busy port?
Lonigan, is that you?
Is it because they're not robots?
When did they release you from medical?
You think you're safe, but you're not.
What are you talking
Oh, here comes the conspiracy.
Happened on Freeport 7.
It was blown to dust, like my ship, my ore ship, and my 1,000,000 credits that, by the way, you still owe me.
Easy come, easy go.
No. We had a deal.
A deal that died with the station. That all seems so long ago now. Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, bendy camera of mystery.
Men, government men.
Dutch angles.
They'll know who was there. They're already after me. Yeah. But I'm smart. I escaped from medical.
Wait, you what? You escaped?
Had to. They came for me, Trent. Because of what I saw on the station. I saw what did this to us. To me. There were these ships. But they weren't there. They weren't...
Lonigan, you're not making sense.
You don't understand. They know me now. I'm not safe here anymore. None of us are. Trent, we gotta get off, man.
It's like we apparently don't have science fiction in this world and couldn't use the word cloak.
I don't remember why the cloaks are surprising. I think they are. There's like they have some reason later on where it's like, oh, you can't power a cloak with this kind of ship or whatever. which is the Star Trek excuse, isn't it?
Right. Well, in Star Trek, it's like a treaty reason, isn't it? They give eventually for why the Federation don't have cloaks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What happened to you?
2 men. They jumped me. Oh, my chest. Where's Lonigan?
Lonigan? Where's Lonigan?
They must have taken him.
Oh, my chest.
Pull yourself together. Remember Ashcroft and the mission.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Pull yourself together. Looks totally fine.
I'll be fine.
Then I'll see you when you get back. Good hunting.
You just had a potentially traumatic experience, but we're going to send you off in a dangerous mission.
And slap you on the back for good measure. Can I have another Fabergé egg, please? Don't you think you've had enough?
Is it Easter?
We just got to watch this guy smoke some more.
Oh, the dramatic cigar drop.
It's literally the most sinister
Look at it
thing
go.
you can do is smoke.
Oh, no one's good. But the thing is that scene's missing someone standing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, would it have been more dramatic if he just like thrown it off the building entirely rather than like down onto the launch pad?
Yeah. Or perhaps he should have thrown it onto a ship, which then exploded for no reason.
Or just like just a random explosive barrel. Or it's
A random space petrol station.
Who's Lonigan?
I met him on Freeport 7. We just signed a deal when the station was attacked. He was injured and has been in medical ever since. I've been waiting for him to recover to get my money back.
And? What did he say?
Nothing about the money. He said he escaped from medical and that people were after him. I thought he'd lost it, but then these 2 guys appeared and shot him. Maybe he wasn't just paranoid. I'm never getting paid.
Conveniently, this is a space game. Fill the time that we could have spent on cutscene animation with
shots
panning
of
shots.
Ships flying around.
Establishing shots of Manhattan.
Yep, literally.
Right past Fort Bush and straight onto the Colorado.
It's pretty enough, though, for a game from 2003.
What are you going to say about my ship now, King? Because my ship's literally better than yours now.
You're going to call it a bucket of bolts still?
Activation
Is it a bucket of fancier bolts?
I always thought it was dumb how, like, the various NPCs that you pick up throughout the story, you just keep the same ships the whole story. Like, right to the end, where you're fighting ridiculous, huge battles, it's still this shitty light fighter that this king has.
You just get attached to their ships.
It's only a short run from here to the Colorado.
Maybe they super modified them like the Millennium Falcon.
I'll have you know that when they're scanning for contraband, they're scanning for me.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated. Ever since the attack on Schultzky, the Navy has moved heavy battleships to all jump gates. Every ship going in or out of the New York system is being scanned.
I think we visited one earlier.
Well, we visited the battleship, not a jump gate.
I see. Police jump gate.
Yeah, they're all owned by the police, aren't they? For some reason.
Unity, this is Patrol Gamma 6 on special LSF assignment. Requesting permission to jump to Colorado. Over.
Patrol Gamma 6, you're clear to proceed. Over.
Roger that. Gamma 6 out. That wasn't too bad. Let's go.
That was surprisingly easy.
Now to go through the stupid Stargate.
Somehow trust your lack of space passport. Let's go. The judder.
It's very shaky.
System jump successful. All systems show green. Trent, take up position near the trade lane.
This is Junie. Ashcroft has been sighted in the Kepler system. We don't know which way he's going, but it looks like he's coming
So
straight at
there
you.
aren't many of our systems that show green on this screen now. There's like the only ones are like my guns are on.
Ship that's coming through. Fly to the waypoint and take up position.
Oh, is this we have to wait for 3 good things to go past, and then the 4th one's the bad
I
guy?
don't know if there's 3. I think there might only be 1.
We'll wait here.
Ashcroft's convoy just entered Colorado. We've set up a trap for him at Pueblo Station. Stay where you are and make sure that none of his men get away. Over.
Roger. Trent, stay sharp.
To scan the ship, target the ship with your HUD. Click scan cargo.
You must be in range. And then you must say very loudly over the radio.
That you're scanning
do you mind if I scan you? Didn't think so.
Didn't think so. You haven't got what I'm looking for.
What's on? Oh, there you go.
There, a convoy.
And it's still...
You're not even going to hail them first.
Food rations.
Tasty.
More food
Derek
rations.
Eckhoff.
Where are they? Which gate am I meant to be looking at?
Cheers, Derek.
Oi, Derek.
Got it. I'm going
Oh, artifacts.
Follow me. You are in violation of the Liberty Artifact Code and are under arrest. Cut your engines. Trent, go for his engines.
Pew!
Oh, he's gone.
Go for his engines.
Super
Oh shit,
speed.
should I actually specifically target his engines? Can I even target engines? Countermeasures. Thrusters. Not sure that it matters with these lasers though.
No.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's just... There we go. Got some firepower going now.
Well, the same amount of firepower.
Yeah.
Ow. Damn it. The thing is, I don't think the thrusters is actually the thrusters. I think it's your afterburner thing that you can do this with. Your little speed
right.
boost.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, I
when
remember
you're doing
using that a lot.
Got a lot of hull strength. Oh.
Ceasefire or you will be destroyed.
I hope you got good lawyers. This is abuse of power here. I'll sue.
Sean Ashcroft, you are under arrest.
I mean, there's a lot of fire going on there.
What?
The name is Cosmo Van Nostra. Remember, I'm about to be your worst nightmare, Flatfoot. This is wrongful arrest, harassment, and...
What's he calling him, Fat Butt?
Our plan has failed. Ashcroft broke through our forces at Pueblo. We've lost contact with the station. Get there as fast as you can. Hurry.
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
We're just going to leave this guy in space.
This guy's just on fire.
Bye.
Yeah.
He's clearly choking to death in the smoke of his own fire.
Is there literally any other ships around here? No. It's not even a battleship on this side of the gate.
So we were dicking around over here while the actual plan was happening somewhere else.
Well, we were we're covering the escape route. But apparently they didn't need an escape route, they just killed everyone.
They just went there, yeah.
Also, as we're about to find out, you don't need to go for a gate to jump between systems.
Right, of course.
Spoilers. For 2 seconds away.
Roads.
Michael Aware. Rod Hagen.
Rod.
It's not quite Star Wolf, is it?
Rod Haven.
Pigment Dengar.
Dengar? That's a Star Wars name.
Yeah, a little bit. Ow.
That's the end of
Oh,
Rod.
Michael Aware's haven't you?
Wait, what's my repair button? Oh, there we go.
Repair button?
Yeah, you use shield batteries and repair blocks or whatever.
So you need that if your shield totally goes, do you?
Yeah. Which is about to again. Or you can just use it, you know, before your shield dies and just use some batteries to restore it.
Boink.
Oof.
Oh, I see. That's what that indicator above your guns is. Right, go you.
Yeah.
That panel does seem a bit excessively sized. Like, for the amount of guns you have right now.
Yeah, it won't be enough later. I mean, technically, if I was flying the cargo ship, I'd have 8 guns.
Alright, John Lasseter's up next. Ping, 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 ping.
Damn it.
It's a very high-pitched squeal your shield makes when it gets hit. It's like ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, I guess the different types of shields do technically have different sound effects, but I think this is the Liberty sound effect, I guess.
Well, that's why it sounds like a bell.
Drop me some more guns, all you dead guys.
Wade. Let's go, Wade. Wade
Arbor.
Arbor.
Wade Tree Man.
He's not dead.
Arbor, eat this.
What's your status? We lost life support to several sections. We're all right. What happened? We set up a trap for
Life support again.
Yep. The exact same message.
They came from the Copperton field and totally surprised us. The LSF fighters were taken down like flies.
I came from the where field?
Where are the transports? When the fighting started, they took off into the Silverton field. We tagged one of them with a tracking device.
Copperton, that was what he said. Because it's copper.
Yes, we are. Strong and clear. Thank you, Pueblo. They will pay for this. Good hunting. Ashcroft.
Thank you, Pueblo.
Trent, head for the
Juan Pablo Pueblo.
Did I pick up any guns? I picked up some food rations.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get any more guns. Damn it.
It's not a loot shooter.
No exotic guns.
Where's Ashcroft?
We're on his tail. Pueblo managed to tag one of Ashcroft's ships. We're following the signal into the Silverton field. We could use some help.
Understood. I'm ordering the Rio Grande to send several fighter wings. Don't do anything foolish, King. Wait for the support. Judy out.
Absolutely not going to happen.
Patrol Zeta 1, proceeding to your location. Over.
See, now I want King to wear some kind of leopard head. Like from Tekken. just turn up in one little cut in the little panel at the top of the screen and just he's suddenly wearing a leopard head. We hitting little bits of asteroid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a weapons platform.
There they are. Ashcroft and his thugs. This must be the drop-off point for the artifacts. This is LSF Gamma 6. We found Ashcroft. Need immediate backup. Lock onto my signal. Over. Ignore the transports, Trent. We have to take out the fighters.
I wasn't really intending on shooting the transports.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot them.
I'm focusing on Sam Bush.
Ashcroft.
I'm focusing on the things that are actually shooting at me.
See the leader. Engage rogue players.
Keith. I mean, I know these are just regular names, but there's something about like when you're fighting them in like a space
And they're
battle.
space pirates, yeah.
Yeah. Benjamin Eisbach.
Presumably the names change in like the German system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be entertaining. Aren't names funny? I mean, just generally.
Just the fact that some names seem like mundane for some reason.
Yeah.
Keith. Keith is in space.
What, Keith? I'm Space Keith. I'm better than regular Keith because I'm Space Keith.
He activated his cruise engines. Firing cruise disruptor.
Damn it, Sean. Come back.
It's quite a lengthy mission.
I did say.
I wasn't expecting it to be this long.
You got disruptors.
Cruise engines and head for the coordinates.
Sean. 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 Sean.
Hey, well, Sean is on the run, and no one knows where he has gone.
Sean Paul.
This is the classic inconvenience of this kind of system in space, where every cruise engine is exactly the same speed.
So you're not catching up at all.
This could be a very long chase then.
Yeah.
How far away is this waypoint? 60 kilometers? Oh, God.
And when he gets there, what? He's going to try and jump to the other system?
Yeah, through the jump hole.
Through the
jump hole.
The jump hole. It's all about putting things in holes. Jump holes. Super dramatic music as well, but just nothing happening at all.
You kind of want to cut away to a bit of bead of sweat going down someone's head, don't you? Just...
Picking up a disturbance. Could be a jump hole. We have to hurry or he's gonna get away.
Okay, it's actually just called a jump hole. All right.
It could be a jump hole.
I'm seeing the same thing. Everybody, get ready.
Get ready, he says.
Get ready. They're already shooting at me. I'm well ready. That's right, Sean. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, fuck all these other guys. Kill the mission objective. Although I don't think that's. I think we still have to kill everyone.
Is he using mines or something there?
Yeah.
Or countermeasures, I guess.
He is throwing out mines, I think.
D.
He's ejected. Trent, use your track.
No, I don't.
We're taking Ashcroft back to New York for interrogation.
Richard Kopnicki.
Can you blow up his lifeboat?
I don't know, maybe.
Would it just fail out and you'd have to do the whole thing again?
Probably.
What is like the replay states like if you blew up like now?
I don't know actually.
We're just having a casual discussion whilst still in the middle of a big fight.
Yeah, he's gone very casual as well. In like secretive. Talking about alien conspiracies.
Everybody knows that there are alien ruins. But they're mostly dust, and the artifacts are just as dead as the beings who made them.
Everybody knows. Everybody had magic dolls.
Everybody knows. Roger loves mashed potato.
That's Troy. Don't be rude about his family.
Troy Oddgard.
The badges. Oh, there's more guys. There's still more. You still haven't killed Daniel.
No. Okay, good. Casual conversation again. No? Okay. Now shut up. This is always funny when it's like you haven't engaged your warp drive to go to the mission objective, but we're all fighting someone. We have to go faster.
So you don't actually see the jump hole.
No, I mean I think you probably could if you looked in the right direction, but they'd already engaged. I don't know why we've still got the dramatic music though. At this
point. The hyper dramatic.
Yeah,
we've done
literally
everything.
got the guy we want in our cargo hold.
Yeah, we're kind of done. Unless he's like, this is what we're hearing is in a struggle as he's battling against his pod. Let me out of this thing.
Oh, did I get any more cannons? I got some water to add to the food. I got a singular mine. No, still no more guns.
Drone mine. Alright then. Oh, we really got to fly this full 18 kilometers.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god.
Perhaps we should start wrapping up then.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Oh no, wait, conversation.
We're fine. Mission accomplished. We broke up Ashcroft's little party. He was getting ready to move those artifacts out of the black market when we took him down.
You didn't kill him, did you? I remember the last time.
Negative. Trent has him tied up in his cargo hold. He deserves worse.
He'll get what he deserves, but not until he's told us all we need to know. I'll make
I
preparations.
remember the last time when you murdered everyone. Except the mission objective. Oh wait, that's literally what we just did.
Get him into lockdown. I'm still on Manhattan. Meet me there. Junie out.
No, hang on. Let me get a bit closer.
Yeah.
Do it
Let's
yourself.
save a couple seconds.
Easier.
I'll have to get right in that nubbin.
Get that nubbin. Whee.
Nubbin of jump holes.
I remember that not being as smooth when you had to load the system in the middle.
Right, yeah.
Unity, please identify yourselves. Over.
This is Patrol Gamma 6 on special assignment. We have a prisoner for the LSF. Requesting permission to proceed. Over.
Screw your permission.
You've received priority clearance. Over.
Bye.
Thank you, Unity. Out. Junie must have arranged that.
Priority clearance. Does that make these gates faster?
This is Junie. Change of plans. You and Trent are to proceed directly to the battleship Missouri near Zone 21. I'll take charge of Ashcroft there. Junie out.
Zone 21, eh?
It's not
conspiracy.
It's not an area, it's a zone.
Yeah, it's got
just because it's three-dimensional. It's only an area if it's flat.
Yeah, true.
One more trade lane. Trent, you need to dock with the trade.
I know.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's a bit pushy.
No, wait, this is the wrong one. No, wait, this is the right one, isn't it?
You going to Norfolk?
I thought so.
Where's your waypoint? Yeah.
No.
Don't deny.
Apparently I got to the gate before the sequence had triggered where the rogues arrived.
Right, where they just appear.
This is Fort Bush.
We'd have got away with it too. Jesus, just keep going.
I mean, it's a story mission, that's what I was saying.
Still, I didn't realise that. Yeah, it's quite hefty. I have made a mistake. Winston.
Winston Zostack.
Ow.
At least Winston could be a bit of a bounty hunter name, I guess.
What about Dick Chapman?
Not Richard. It's much more dramatic to call him Dick.
It's time.
High probability
One
is that
man
if your
army.
name is Sam, you're going to be shot down.
Don't mention it, Gamma 6.
This way, Trent. Junie's waiting.
Yes, I know which way it is.
The rogues to attack us so close to Fort Bush.
This way, the way you're going.
Really know something important.
The way I was trying to go in the first place.
They're just trying to do everything to rescue the guy. They're not going to disrupt the trade lane, are they?
No, apparently not. It was just those four guys fighting us directly next to a giant station that launched a bunch of extra ships.
So what do we do? Let's go die.
Identify yourself. Over.
This is Patrol Gamma 6.
We bought this ship off you.
We're bringing a prisoner to LSF Commander Junko Zane. Over.
Acknowledged. Commander Zane is awaiting you. Over.
Roger that. Gamma 6 out.
Commander Zane.
Collect your credits, Trent. Hold on. Yeah, I understand. Yes.
Yay, because that's all we care about.
Hey, Trent. A convoy near Pittsburgh is in trouble and needs
No.
help.
Normally you can't dock when there's a sequence going on, but apparently that one is not that important.
Yeah, we just cut him off as he's leaving again. We didn't get to see if he ended his sentence in See You in Space.
Ashcroft is a dangerous man, and I don't like to take unnecessary risks.
Wow, that's a bad haircut.
That really is a bad haircut.
Which reminds me of the bounty. And I owe you the
Look how
access
stern his
codes.
face is.
They're both being uploaded to your Neuronet now. You'll also find an extra bonus.
Thanks.
You did a good job. You deserve
Is that a neural net or just a neural net?
Ashcroft.
He'll be interrogated, of course. He's our best insight into the smuggling
Wait,
ring.
why are they over there now?
Make him talk.
Oh, right. This
Meanwhile, with your new security status,
this isn't just one big room, it's actually got little walkways.
time while I'm gone.
Where are you going?
On assignment. I take orders too, Trent. But don't go too far. I might need you again. Soon.
Don't go too far, just do these crappy local missions.
Local missions for a while.
Let's
Okay.
just make some money.
There we go.
Oh boy, that was a mission. And that's a video. Thank you for watching. That was fun. Let's understand the relationship with those that own the credits. Or something, I don't know.
Or something.
We don't run this website. We have a relationship with the people that do.
People who do.
That also being us. Pew 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 credits. Yeah, there's more stuff from HappySide.net, which is our handy dandy website. We will also find the podcast. There's more stuff on this here YouTube channel, and there's some social stuff. I don't really need to drag this out, do I? We normally do.
It is this
but
long.
This is pretty
Twitter,
long.
Facebook. We don't own those websites. But we have a relationship with the people who do.
I mean, do we have a relationship with them?
We have a channel.
It's complicated.
A group. A feed. A Twitters.
We have a feed with the people who do.
A feed with the people who do.
Alrighty, I'm calling it. Happy lancing, free people.